We're going to use mathematical models, and we're going to use the regression feature of our calculator. So this is a feature that you've been using in your calculator since Algebra 1. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time going over the mechanics of how to enter the information into your calculator, but I am going to go through the steps. So I won't be physically showing you, but I will let you know the steps just to recall in your brain how to get that into your calculator. So we've got the table below is showing sales, millions of dollars annually, for Dillard's and Kohl's from 2001 to 2005. In the summer of 2006, the publication value line listed the projected 2006 sales for the companies as $7,625 million and $15,400 million, which $15,400 million is a lot of money. 7,625 is a lot of million. So we're talking about billions. So in that case, it would have been $7.6 billion. 15,400 million would be 15 billion. 15 billion, right? 400 million, 15 billion. So 7.6 billion, 15.4 billion, respectively. When they say respectively, I like to grab that highlighter and just, Dillard's came first, so Dillard's is going to be 7,625 million, and then Kohl's came second, that's going to be 15,400 million. And then I'll just highlight two right here, Kohl's and Dillard's. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit on this so that you can see the numbers. Maybe I could zoom in on this. I'm going to just make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Just a little bit bigger. There we go. So the year 2001 corresponds to 1. The year 2002 corresponds to 2. 2003, 3. 2004, 4. 2005, 5. So 2006 would be a 6. They also provided us some graphs of the data. So you can see that Kohl's is trending up. I gotta move my highlights here. Kohl's is trending up. Better. Kohl's is trending up and Dillard's is trending down. So it looks like Dillard's is losing some sales to Kohl's. However, the little bit that Dillard's is losing, Kohl's is gaining much larger than Dillard's is losing. So we want to look at these regression models and then use that to predict, to extrapolate out to 2006. So what I do is I've got my X value and I've got my Y value. So my X value is my time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to go into list 1. So I'm going to go to my calculator, my Casio calculator. I'm going to hit menu and statistics. And then I'm going to list the values in list 1. Those are going to be my X values. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be my time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be my time. And then in list 2, I'm going to put in Dillard's values. So 81.55, 79.11, 75.99, 75.29, 75.60. So that's going to be in list 2. Now, if you know how to use list 3 and manipulate that, you can do this all at once, but if you don't know how to do that, just use list 1 and list 2. So list 1 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and list 2 is going to be the sales. So this is the sales in dollars each year. Okay? So we'll put in the values for Dillard's, and then we're going to calculate the linear regression. So we will calculate the linear regression. So we use our statistics part of our calculator. We get that regression line. We're going to save that. We're going to write down our value right here. So let me come over to this next page. And you should have, when you calculated that trend line, when you calculated the regression line, you should have gotten y equals negative 157.2 times x plus 8222.4. That's Dillard's trend line. X equals the number of years after 2000, and Y equals the annual sales in millions. That whole answer, describing what X stands for and what Y stands for, defining those variables is very important. Once you get the value for Dillard's, you're going to go back to your list 2, and you're going to put in Kohl's values. So you'll go back to Kohl's values, you'll put that in there, and you should come up with the regression line of Y equals 1440.7x plus 6076.7. That's Kohl's trend line. Again, X is the number of years after 2000, and Y is the annual sales in millions. Now, if we want to predict what's going to happen in 2006, you let X equal 6, and you calculate. You let X equal 6, and you calculate. So how were the projections obtained? They were obtained using linear regression.